Let me guess, you clicked on this video because you haven't gotten Godzilla yet and you want to play as that monster in Battle Royale. Well, don't worry, in this video, I'm going to be telling you the secret to actually being able to get him, okay? Everything you need to know to ensure that you will be playing as Godzilla this next round. First things first, we need to make sure that Godzilla is actually going to be in your game because just like Doom, he's only got a 20% chance to spawn. However, unlike Doom, there's actually a way to see whether or not he will guaranteed be in your match at the start of the game. So when you first board the battle bus, if you see an animation of King Kong jumping out of a portal, that is a guarantee that Godzilla will be spawning in your match. Now, Godzilla can still spawn in a match where the Kong animation doesn't play, but it's up to chance where when you see the Kong animation, it guarantees you will see Godzilla in that round. So the best strat to get Godzilla as quickly as possible is to enter a match, see if you have a Kong animation show up. If it doesn't, leave the game and then join a new one until you see him. This worked pretty well for me. I got him in like 4 different tries. So really just join a match. If there's no Kong, leave and come back. And you will guarantee yourself a match where you can do all your work because you know Godzilla is actually going to spawn. Now that we know Godzilla is going to be in your game, you got to prep and get ready for him. Because guess what? Everybody in that match is going to go for him. First things first, don't jump off immediately on the bus. I know it might seem tempting to go get yourself nice and prepared and ready up. But really, all you need to prepare for is driving there and being there first. You don't have to kill anybody. This isn't like Doom where you got to be on the island, you got to set up all your weapons and have everything ready to go crazy. You just got to be there first. How do you be there first without knowing exactly where it's going to spawn? Because unlike what you might think, it spawns randomly. There isn't one place where the portal for Godzilla is going to spawn. It's not like the island for Doom where it spawns in one place. It is a random location. But here, this image I have right here shows all the possible locations. So it's not anywhere on the map. It's these specific locations. So what are we going to do? We are going to make sure we land this area right here. Why? Because it's closest to the most amount of possible Godzilla portals. Basically, if you land here, you have a much better chance of being very close to a portal than, landing somewhere else. Also, the reason why I say don't jump immediately is because you do want to have a lot of airtime going. I know it might seem kind of weird, like just go down there and hold, but you might die if you go down there, and you don't want to die when you've gotten a Godzilla match, okay? So stick around the air and land in this area right here. There's a house here. There's also this other area in a parking lot, but this house is pretty good because you can go in there and get some loot and weapons if you want. The reason why I say this is because with Godzilla, you can't actually win a match with him. So after you use Godzilla, you're going to return back to your human state. And at that point, you're going to have nothing but whatever you had before Godzilla. And so having a gun and having some stuff is pretty useful to, get through and get more items after you're done being Godzilla. So I typically landed this house. The reason why is because there's usually a sports car right outside of it. Sometimes it doesn't spawn there. Sometimes it spawns a little bit over by the bridge, which is fine because you can just run over there. But anyway, I'd be pretty quick about this. I'd say jump off the battle bus in the middle of the map and just stick around the air until you get like halfway down. Then just go ahead and free fall all the way down. Get to the house, get some loot, whatever you can over there. Then take that sports car, drive to the area I showed, and just wait. Eventually, you're gonna get an alert that Godzilla's portal is spawning. And at that point, you're gonna book it with that sports car. Since you're in sports car, it's gonna go very fast. Use all the boost, okay? Don't save any boost. Use it all. You gotta get there fast, okay? And what I find is that if you get there before the portal spawns, someone else is going to get there and kill you or do something and to get you out of the way, right? But with this method, you're going to get there. By the time you get there, the portal will already spawn. And at that point, you could just drive straight into it. You don't have to get out of the car. I repeat, do not get out of the car when you're driving towards the portal. It works the same way that a Rift does. If you drive it with the car, you will still get it. So put the pedal to the metal, go fast. Once you get there, I'd say around maybe like 100 feet before it spawns is when the portal actually opens. And at that point, just drive straight into that portal and you, my friend, are now Godzilla. This method worked for me pretty much every time I wanted to be Godzilla. When I got in a match, I would land around this area, I'd get the sports car, and then it would spawn. I'd drive as fast as I can to that portal, and by the time I got there, the portal opened. Since I was the first one already in motion by the time the portal opened, I was faster than everybody else, and I got in there and I was Godzilla. There probably are going to be some tweaks that you can do to your own method. Maybe you want to land a little bit earlier, grab some better loot, so you can have a better chance after you're done being Godzilla. You can do all that stuff. This is just a way to get Godzilla the most efficiently and fastest way possible. But you can do a little bit better things before. You have a little bit of time before Godzilla spawns. Just make sure you're around this area here. Otherwise, you're not going to have a good chance of getting there in time. If you're not in the car when the notification goes, you're not getting Godzilla. I'm just going to say it. Unless it spawns like right next to you. And in that case, like I said, other people will come over there, try to kill you until the portal spawns. You really want to be in motion when the portal is spawning so that you can just drive straight into it rather than staying still and just waiting there. But yeah, guys, that's my guide on the secret to getting Godzilla. I hope this information was, good for you. I know a lot of people didn't really know about the Kong thing. So yeah, if you get Kong, that means you're getting Godzilla right away. It is a portal. It works like a Rift. It's not like a Doom thing. So get there as soon as you can. Just jump right into the portal and you will be Godzilla. I will be making another video on a guide on how to play Godzilla since you might have never played as him before and you want to know before you get into it. That video will be coming up next, but here's how to be Godzilla. Go have some fun, guys, and make sure to subscribe.
but I gotta do